welcome to the City of English.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the City of English. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jason. Wherever you are listening from right now, a bus, a kitchen, a morning walk, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Today's topic is one of my favorites, Jason, because it's so personal. We're talking about how to describe your city, your hometown, the place you live now, or even a city you just love.
Oh, I love this topic because honestly, this is one of the most common questions you'll ever get in English. So, where are you from? What's your city like? And so many learners freeze up. They know grammar, they know vocabulary, but the moment someone asks about their own city, blank.
Total blank. It's funny, right? You'd think talking about your own home would be the easiest thing in the world.
You'd think, but it's not, because we don't always have the words ready. Today, we're going to fix that.
Exactly. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to describe your city with confidence. Its atmosphere, its people, its food, its problems, its beauty, all of it.
And as always, we've got a vocabulary spotlight, a grammar tip, real stories, and a listener challenge at the end. So stay with us till the last minute.
Let's get into it.
So, Anna, let me ask you directly, like a real conversation. What's your city like?
Okay, good question. Honestly, my city has this interesting mix. It's busy, but it's not stressful busy. It's more like alive. There's always something happening. Markets in the morning, music in the evening, people just sitting outside talking for hours.
I love that phrase, alive. That's such a natural way to describe a place. Not just big or small, but how it feels.
Right, and that's the first big idea for our listeners today. When someone asks about your city, don't just give facts, give feelings.
Exactly. Compare these two answers. Answer 1, my city has 2 million people and many buildings. Answer 2, my city never really sleeps. Even at midnight, you'll find someone laughing outside a small cafe.
The second one paints a picture. You can see it.
So here's a simple trick, everyone. Before you describe your city with numbers, describe it with the feeling word. Lively, peaceful, chaotic, cozy, charming, fast-paced.
Ooh, fast-paced is a great one. My cousin visited a big city last year, and she said, it's so fast-paced. Everyone is always walking quickly like they're late for something.
That's exactly it. And notice, she didn't say the city is big. She showed it through people's behavior. That's advanced storytelling, and it's simpler than it sounds.
Let's give listeners a small toolbox of atmosphere words right now. Ready?
Ready.
Lively.
Peaceful.
Charming.
Chaotic. That means very busy and a little disorganized.
Cozy. Small and comfortable. Warm feeling.
And up and coming. That means a place that is becoming popular or fashionable.
Oh, that's a nice one for a neighborhood that's changing, like new cafes opening, young people moving in.
Exactly. Try this at home. Pick one word from this list and use it in a sentence about your own city right now, out loud.
Yes, pause the audio for 10 seconds and try it. We'll wait.
Time for our first vocabulary spotlight.
Today's words are all about describing a city's character.
Word 1, bustling. Adjective. It means full of activity and people in an energetic way. The market was bustling with vendors and shoppers every morning.
Word 2, landmark. Noun. A famous building or feature that people use to recognize a place. The old clock tower is the main landmark in my city.
Word 3, suburb. Noun. An area outside the busy center of a city, usually quieter. I grew up in a quiet suburb about 20 minutes from downtown.
And word 4, skyline. Noun. The outline of tall buildings against the sky. At sunset, the skyline turns golden. It's beautiful.
And word 5, melting pot. This is an idiom. It means a place where many different cultures mix together. My city is a real melting pot. You can hear 5 languages just walking down one street.
I love melting pot. It's such a warm way to describe diversity.
It really is. Okay, everyone, try to use one of these 5 words in a comment on this video. Bustling, landmark, suburb, skyline, melting pot. Show us you've got them.
Now let's zoom in a little. Not the whole city, just your neighborhood, your street, your little corner of the world.
Yes, this is where real stories live. Anna, tell us about your street.
Okay, so on my street, there's the small bakery on the corner, and every single morning, the smell of fresh bread just fills the whole block. Honestly, it's the best alarm clock ever.
That's beautiful. I have something similar. There's an old man near my building who waters his plants every evening at exactly 6 p.m. I don't even need a clock. I just see him and think, oh, it's 6.
That's such a lovely detail. And that's the second big lesson for today. Small daily details make your description real and memorable. Anyone can say, my neighborhood is nice. But when you say, there's a bakery that fills the street with the smell of bread, people actually feel it.
Right, so here's a simple structure you can use. First, in my neighborhood, there's a, an, place. Second, describe what happens there. Third, how it makes you feel.
Let's practice. I'll go first. In my neighborhood, there's a small park. Every weekend, kids play football there and old friends sit on benches chatting. It always makes me feel like the whole street is one big family.
Beautiful. My turn. In my neighborhood, there's a corner shop that never closes. Even at 2 a.m., the lights are on. It makes me feel safe, like someone's always awake and watching over the street.
See, listeners, that's the pattern. Place, action, feeling. Use it today when you talk about your own street.
Time for our grammar tip. Today, we're focusing on comparatives because when we describe cities, we naturally compare them to other places.
Right, like, my city is quieter than the capital, or this neighborhood is more expensive than it used to be.
Exactly. Quick grammar review. For short adjectives, one syllable or two syllables ending in Y, we add ER. Quiet becomes quieter. Busy becomes busier. Noisy becomes noisier.
And for longer adjectives, we use more or less before the word. Expensive becomes more expensive. Modern becomes more modern.
Let's do a quick practice round. I'll give you an adjective, Anna. You make a sentence comparing two places you know.
Okay, go.
Crowded.
The city center is much more crowded than my neighborhood, especially on weekends.
Perfect. Green, like full of trees and parks.
The suburbs are greener than downtown. There are so many more parks.
Excellent. And listeners, don't forget the irregular ones. Good becomes better, bad becomes worse. The traffic is worse than it was 5 years ago. Sadly, very true in a lot of cities.
Painfully true. Okay, now you try it at home. Take two places you know, your city and another one, and make 3 comparative sentences. Write them in the comments if you'd like.
Now, Anna, let's be honest with our listeners for a moment. No city is perfect, right?
Absolutely not. And that's actually really useful English too, because in real conversations, people don't only ask what you love about your city. Sometimes they ask, what's difficult about living there?
True. So let's give some balanced, natural ways to talk about challenges without sounding too negative.
Good point, because there's a real skill in complaining politely in English.
Complaining politely. I love that phrase. Okay, example. Instead of saying, traffic is terrible, I hate it, you could say, one thing I'd change about my city is the traffic. It can get pretty overwhelming during rush hour.
That's much softer and more natural for everyday conversation. Another example, the cost of living has gone up a lot recently, which makes things a bit challenging for young families.
See how that sounds thoughtful, not just complaining? That's the tone we want.
Let's share real examples. Jason, what's one challenge in your city?
Honestly, public transport. It's improving, but during peak hours, buses are packed, and sometimes you just can't get on. I usually say public transport is convenient most of the time, but it does get crowded during rush hour.
That's such a good model sentence. Convenient most of the time, but it shows balance.
Exactly. And for you, Anna?
For me, it's noise. My city is lively, which I love, but sometimes at night it's genuinely hard to sleep because of construction or traffic. I'd say it's a lively city, though it can be a bit noisy at night.
Though it can be a bit, such a useful phrase for softening a complaint. Everyone, write that down. Though it can be a bit blank.
I want to share a quick story here because I think it really shows why this topic matters.
Go ahead.
So I once had a student, a really smart guy, great with grammar, great with reading, but the first time a stranger at a conference asked him, "So, tell me about your city," he just said, "It's nice, big, many people," and then silence.
Oh, that awkward silence. We've all been there.
Exactly. And afterward, he told me, "Anna, I know so much English, but I couldn't describe my own home." That moment really stuck with him, and honestly, with me too.
That's such a relatable story.
It's not about knowing more grammar rules, it's about having the right, ready phrases for real moments.
Exactly. So we work together. Atmosphere words, small stories, comparisons, honest opinions, the same structure we just gave you today.
And how did it go the next time?
A few months later, he told me he described his city to a new coworker, and the coworker said, "Wow, now I really want to visit." He was so proud.
That's the real goal, right? Not perfect grammar, connection, making someone want to know more.
Exactly, Jason. That's what confident English sounds like.
Let's put everything together now. Atmosphere, details, comparison, and honesty into one full natural answer. Anna, can you model it for us?
Sure. Imagine someone asks me, "So, tell me about your city." Here's how I'd answer.
Well, my city's really lively. There's always something happening, day or night. I live in a quiet neighborhood, though, with this amazing little bakery on the corner that fills the whole street with the smell of fresh bread every morning. Compared to the capital, it's smaller and a bit slower, which I actually love. It's not perfect. Traffic can get pretty overwhelming during rush hour, but overall, it's a warm, welcoming place, and honestly, I can't imagine living anywhere else.
Wow. See that, everyone? Feeling, detail, comparison, honest challenge, and a warm ending. That's a real, confident, natural answer.
And you can build your own version using exactly this pattern. Feeling, detail, comparison, honest note, and warm ending.
Save that structure, practice it. Use it the next time someone asks about your city, online or in real life.
Okay, everyone, here's today's listener challenge.
Write 3 to 5 sentences describing your city using at least 2 vocabulary words from today: bustling, landmark, suburb, skyline, or melting pot, and 1 comparative sentence.
Post your answer in the comments below. Jason and I read every single one, and we love seeing where you're all from.
Yes, we really do. It's one of our favorite parts of making this podcast.
So remember, everyone, your city, your story is worth telling. You don't need perfect grammar to make someone smile or feel curious. You just need the courage to start talking.
Exactly. Every big conversation starts with one small sentence. So today, be brave. Describe your city, your street, your favorite little corner of the world.
We believe in you. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next episode of The City of English.
Bye for now, everyone.
Bye-bye.